Chuck McDonald's second ball here. Blackler's second shot. Tried to spare it. It was difficult. Both bowlers leaving a pin there. After 6 boxes there, Blackler was 77. And after 6 boxes, Chuck McDonald was 69. Now we'll watch James Grotto. It's his first shot. Grotto's for your choice. And here's Ron Venneman for Woodside, Texaco. Neither bowler on a mark here. Venneman looking at the 4 horsemen here, Jack.
Oh, very close. Good 10 here for James. Play the wood. He should get 10. Oh, 9.
Got the 6 and the 10 and left the 1 and the 3. Still leaves the 1 and the 3. So for Venneman an 8 box. Grotto a 9 box.
Al, I just did a quick pin count here, and I make it 20 pins in favor of Woodside, Texaco. They're open on 1 mark, and we're in the 7th and 8th boxes here.
Well, Jack, this is not just getting a little closer now.
Yes, it is. Big 9-pin break there for James Grotto. Tough split there for Ronnie. This is a big mark for your choice right here that James shooting at, Al.
And he does. James Grotto after 8 boxes, 89 open with a spare. And Ron Venneman here after 8 boxes is 81. Now we'll watch Sonny Taylor on your left. For your choice, Sonny is 62 after 6. He's bowling against Gordy Meisner for Woodside, Texaco. Meisner after 6 is 81, open on a spare.
Well, Gordy loads this up, Al. He's got a real good chance at the single here. He's 21 over. Oh, let that one get away from him. Oh, he picked up a good 5.
Taylor's second shot, and he wasn't too happy with that one. Here's Sonny Taylor's third shot. He still has 4 pins left. Oh, and he still has 4 pins left. A 6 box for Sonny Taylor. Puts him 68 after 7 boxes.
Gordy going for 10 here, Al.
Great, another traffic jam out there, Jack. It's just like the Micmac Rotary here. So, in that 7th frame, a 6 box for Sonny Taylor and an 8 box for Gordy Meisner. Well, they're not going to be too pleased with those boxes, Jack.
No, that's for sure. Sonny's having a real tough game here.
Sonny is, Jack. He's had a lot of frames, 6s and 7s, and that's just not like him.
No, he's got a total of 12 on his marks for 7 boxes, and he's 2 under par, so he's dropped 14 pins in 7 boxes. Another tough shot here for Gordy. He's got the 5, 7, and 9.
So Sonny Taylor has to settle for an 8 box there. So after 8 frames, Sonny Taylor is 76. A little under par. Sonny comes into this competition with a 112.9 average, so he's not too pleased. There's Gordy Meisner picking a 10 up on that. Meisner after 8 boxes, 104. And he's exceeding his average. He's a 109.5 average bowler, so Gordy Meisner has to be happy tonight. Now we'll watch Sheldon Buffett for your choice. There's his first ball. Sheldon, not on a mark. He was 58 after 6. Here's Brian Jones. He's 57 after 6. Neither is on a mark. Both these bowlers not bowling par. Sheldon's a 112.9 average bowler. And Brian Jones came into this, he's a 114.4 average bowler.
Well, these fellows are having a friendly game, Al, like you mentioned. Sheldon Buffett 66 for 7 and Brian Jones 66 for 7.
Not too good, Jack.
Well, they started off the first 4 boxes with a lot of marks, but the last 4 have been very, very quiet.
Well, you said earlier in the show, Jack, that there were a lot of marks, but they're not, these boys aren't pinning well tonight. And I think that still is holding true.
It is. Good shot here for Sheldon. He's got the 6-pin, good wood.
There we go. Spare there for Sheldon.
Well, that's 2 marks for your choice in the 8th frame.
Okay, now we're going to watch Rick Martin on your left for your choice. And, Rick is not 65 after 6, but he's not on a mark here. Here's his first ball, good ball. Beautiful, 9 down, leaving the 7-pin. Watch Bob McGlashan now. Bob's having a real good string. He's 82 after 6.
Well, Rick's got 2 shots here, Al. He's got the 7-pin. He's got that deadwood out. Now, you can either go right on the pin or play the wood, the one in the middle.
What would you do here, Jack?
Well, I'd play the pin, but see what Rick does here. That should be his good side. He's a right-handed bowler. Anytime you get the 7-pin, you should be able to ping that off.
Oh, he played the wood.
Well, I told you he was going to play the wood, he played the pin.
McGlashan's second shot there.
Well,
McGlashan is looking at the 3, 6, and 10 here.
Teddy Hobson used to
The
tell me.
three horsemen, isn't it? Is there any such thing? Nice shot by Bob McGlashan. Picks off those 3.
Teddy Hobson used to tell me when we used to bowl together that anytime you can see the pin, play the pin. He told me the other day at work, Teddy watches our show 5 times a week, Al. Great viewer, and Teddy's retired now and having a life of rally. He called me the other day and we're talking about rules and what have you. He just wanted to bring to our attention that any time you're swinging your arm before you throw the ball and it falls out of your hand and it goes over the foul line, what do?
Cry?
No.
What?
You pick up another ball.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Once it leaves your arm and crosses the foul line, you cannot go to retrieve it.
So you've lost that ball?
Yes. Thank you, Teddy, for that rule.
That's a good point, Jack. I imagine there are a lot of bowlers out there who weren't familiar with that rule.
Oh, what a
that
shot.
was a nice shot by Rick Martin.
I'll tell you, your choice, you're going to make a match out of this. Bobby's got the 3.
You're not laying down going to sleep here, Jack.
Bobby's got the 2 and the 6.
Ooh. So Martin, 2 spares there, a spare on the 7th and the 8th, puts him 93, and opened on a spare after 8. McGlashan settles for an 8 box there, but nevertheless Bob McGlashan is 100 after 8 frames. And after these next 2 bowlers, Jack, we're going to go to the McFarland Rented Bowling Tip of the Week.
Punch straight through there for Dougie Blackler. Look out. Shaky, wobbly 10-pin. Oh, bad miss there by Chuck McDonald. He let that one get away from him. Good 10 there by Dougie Blackler. Anytime you cut the middle, Odell, and pick up 10.
Okay, we're looking at Dougie Blackler here in the 8th frame. He's 87 after 7.
I'll tell you, I
Here's
think
Chuck McDonald's first shot.
I think it's down around 18 pins right now, Al. And,
how many pins, Jack, you made?
I make it on 18 unofficially, and your choice is open on 3, and we're on the anchor bowlers here in the 7th and 8th frames.
So it's just about an even game right now.
I'd say you're just about right on.
Good hit by Blackler there, another 10 for him. And McDonald slips by, but will settle for a 9-box. Well, Jack, that concludes the first 8 frames of this one-string event. We're looking at 2 frames left to go. But now, at this point in time, it's our tradition, I guess, as Bruce would say, and by the magic of television, we'll go to Baisley Lanes in Forest Hills, our newest Baisley Lanes location, for the McFarland Rent-It Bowling Tip of the Week.
Welcome again to Baisley Lanes, Forest Hills here in Dartmouth, and this week's McFarland.
20 over par, and then you got Chuck McDonald at 87, 7 over par. But the difference in the pinfall right now is Woodside, Texaco are up by 17, but your choice has 3 marks open.
Well, Jack, you just mentioned that the way this competition works, that 2 losses and you're out, and the way this competition started tonight, Woodside, Texaco came in with 1 loss. If they lose tonight, they're gone, and I think that naturally puts pressure on them, and consequently, they're ahead right now by the 17 pins. Your choice, maybe they came in without any losses. Maybe they're a little relaxed and
a little looser, sure.
They're not putting they're not pinning. We've mentioned twice during the commentary, but they're not pinning like they should be. And maybe it's because that they've got this loss margin that they can cope with. Do you think, is that a factor?
Oh, very much so, Al. And if you look at, your choice, they got a little slow start, but like you say, they could afford to do that. Now they've got the 3 marks coming home, and, with these 3 spears and only being down 17 pins, I think you mentioned it, that 3 marks versus 17 pins, you could almost call it a tie game. And the thing to look at here is Woodside Texaco, the way they started. They had 5, well, probably 8 marks in the first 14 or 15 boxes. And then they've only got 3 marks in the last 25 boxes. So I don't know whether they're putting pressure on themselves, they're bowling awful quick, and I think that your choice is going to pull this one out. But if Woodside Texaco lose, what they've got to do also, Al, is they got to pin, because the pinfall determines what place they'll get and how many dollars and cents they'll get.
That's right. Well, Jack, let's get back to the bowling here and see what the boys can do.
So right now, if I was a betting man, and I don't normally bet unless it's Toronto Maple Leafs, I'd bet on your choice. They have the momentum. Woodside Texaco are bowling on alley 10. Ron Venetham, that you're looking at right there in the blue sweater, he's got to bowl first. So,
well, Jack, that's an interesting bet, because this match should end up, the way it stands now, within 5 or 10 pins in the difference.
I think it's going to go down to the anchor bowlers.
There's the Ron Venetham.
I've been wrong before.
Look at that. Big strike for Ron Venetham for Woodside Texaco. Jack, it's a good thing you're not a betting man, because as soon as you get those words out of your mouth, that's it. Everything changes.
I got to work 8 days a week.
I wish you'd bet with me, because I'd take you up on every bet you want to make.
Look at this shot. Not hard enough. Good try there by James.
I could just get you to bet one of those Cadillacs from Forbes someday. Darvin and Patty go along with that, do you think?
Oh, I don't know how high my grades account would go, but I don't think it'd go quite that high. That was a big strike there by Ron Venetham. He's on a strike now, and they're only down 12 pins. So it's 2 marks to 1 in favor of your choice.
Venetham on the strike. Oh, he picks up 7, 8. Look at that. Good chance for 2 more on his next ball.
Oh, he's got a tricky shot there. He's got the 4-10. You almost got to play the 10 pin, the one on the right-hand side, Al, where those 2 wood meets, and try and hit it in the V. Hit it there and get some action off the wood. The ball might come back here and take that 4 pin. Let's see what happens.
He didn't play it the way you suggested, Jack.
No, he went the other way. Of course, we're on a little bit of an angle here, but I'd still play the other shot.
Well, Bennett picks up the spare there. James Grotto looking at the 7-9, I think it is. Moves the 7. So Ron Bennett finishes that string with a fine 110. Grotto a 113. Now we'll watch Gordy Meisner here on the left for Woodside, Texaco. He's 104 after 8. Here's his shots. Here's Sonny Taylor. Sonny's had a tough string here.
Yes, he has.
Gordy Meisner's second shot picks up a spare. Well, Jack, ever since you predicted
Look
your
at that
place
shot.
is going to win, Woodside, Texaco just keep increasing their lead.
That's right, and they increased it after one bowler is completed here by 22 pins. But that was a great shot there by Gordy Meisner, getting the 4-pin off the wall, and then Sonny getting the, he picked off 3 in his first ball and then squared it up. 2 great shots.
Meisner on the spare, picking up 8. The lead increasing further here for Woodside, Texaco.
Oh,
Good, another spare for Gordy Meisner.
that's 3 marks out of 4 boxes for Woodside, Texaco.
Sonny Taylor trying for the spare there. He left the 9-pin, but he gets it on this ball. Oh, well, Gordy Meisner has 1 ball remaining here, Jack.
Well, if he throws a strike on it, Al, I think that might put him into second place all alone for the high single. I think the high single is Bill Black at 141.
Just check that, Jack. You're right. Bill Black is second, and it could put Gordy in that spot. Gordy picks up 7 on that, Jack.
139, I believe.
139. What a string for Gordy Meisner.
Puts him in third place all by himself. 138 was, I believe, 3-way tie for third, Al.
Yes, Jack, that's right.
Great game by Gordy Meisner.
So we had a 3-way tie there for the third position in the Forbes Chevrolet's Top Bowler Award, and those 3 gentlemen just became history.
Great shot by Brian. Well, that's 4 marks and 5 boxes for Woodside, Texaco.
Okay, this is the 10th and final box for Brian Jones and Sheldon Buffett. Brian Jones on your left. On a spare here after 9 boxes, he's 86 on a spare. There's Sheldon Buffett shot. Sheldon is 91 after 9. Excellent spare chance here for Sheldon.
Tough shot here for Brian Jones, but it's makeable. He's got the 6, 9, 7. Sheldon shouldn't be any problem.
Sheldon Buffett picking up the spare. Jones slips by that 7-pin. So Sheldon Buffett has 1 ball left. Brian Jones finished that with a 102. Good hit by Sheldon. He picks up, look at that, Jack. Picks up 8 on that. Puts him at a 109. What's the, do you have an update, Jack, now? Or
I think it's around about 28 pins, Al, and your choice still have 1 open. Rick Martin's got to load this up.
Here's Martin's shot now.
Oh, Oh, she swung too much. Not bad at all. Good 7. I'll make it 18 pins. Nothing open. Rick's got to hit this on the right-hand nose, Al. Turn that wood around to take out the 8 and 9 in behind. Hits it on the side. I think they'll leave the 8 pin. Off the wall.
Oh, is that going to go? I don't think, Jack.
That's a wobbly 8.
Did that pin dance at all, do you think? Or? There's a good shot from McGlashan, a good 10.
Too good.
And a good 10 there for Rick Martin. So we're coming into the 10th and final box for Bob McGlashan and Rick Martin. McGlashan will be first on your left. Both bowlers, incidentally, are tied in the string, both at 110 after 9 boxes.
And there's a bowler's nightmare there for Bob McGlashan. Picket fence.
Yeah, I think Rick Martin's a little happier with what he's looking at right now, Jack.
Yes, he is. Bobby will play the 2 over in the left-hand corner, I think, Al. And try and get some action off the wood. Big spear here. It's a must spear for... She's not over, Al. Bobby's got to pick up 2 of these pins. Well, I'll make it 15 pins unofficially, and your choice, Rick Martin, is open on a spare. So if he gets anything over 6 on this, they're gonna have it. Well, they still have a good chance. We're in the 10th frame here. Rick Martin bowling a bonus ball. He got 3.
He shot 3 only. Okay, down to our anchor bowlers in this 9th frame.
12 pins.
Chuck McDonald for Woodside, Texaco on your left, and Doug Blackwell for your choice on your right. McDonald shot. Here's Blackbur's.
No.
So nothing happened there, Jack. Nothing changed.
No, that's right, Al. It's 12 pins. Oh, Chuck's got a pin here. I mean, this is a tough shot for Dougie Blackler, but makeable. Chuck's got to get 2 of these pins.
This fellow's still bowling very fast, Jack.
Yes, they are. Here's the situation, Al. Your choice is down by 12 pins. If Chuck McDonald gets a 9 box, Dougie Blackler will need 2 strikes. If Chuck gets a 8 box, Dougie will need a strike and a spare. If Chuck gets a 9 box, a spare and a strike to win. Dougie needs 2 marks. Tough shot. Ooh, Dougie spares this up. We could have an interesting finish here. He's got it. Look, this is not over, Al. Chuck McDonald's got to get
down to the end, Jack. That's what you said.
Chuck McDonald has got to get 3 of these pins. There's a 5 box. You know what happens here? If Dougie Blackadder gets 8 on this mark, they win. You get 7 on it, they tie. Chuck McDonald finished with a 5 box.
Is this what you call a pressure shot, Chuck?
Very much pressure. He needs 7 to tie, 8 to win.
Oh, look at that. He picked up 6.
Picked up 4.
4, I'm sorry. Whatever. Well, that certainly was a real good match, Jack.
Super match, Al. I mean, Chuck McDonald made it really closer than it was. I mean, being up 12 pins and getting a mark with 4 on it and only winning by 3. But, however, it doesn't matter if you win by 1, win by 2, or what have you. The Woodside Texaco will be back into the next round, and your choice has 1 loss.
That's right, Jack. So both teams will be back into this competition, but not next week. Because next week we're going to watch Garden View bowl against the dirty half dozen.
Should be a good one, Al.
We saw a good one tonight, Jack. I'm looking forward to next week's match. Bruce will not be back next week, so next week it'll be you and I again. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show. And on behalf of Jack James, I'm Alan Peters, and we're coming to you from